You hear that sound? That's the dishwasher upstairs. It really is a home studio. All right, today I want to talk about confidence. I know. But before you change the channel, remember when you could change the channel? Before you move on to the next video, stick with me for a second because I've got a cool story at the end about how this played out for me. I am not the most, sorry, this Gobo needs to move. I am not the most confident person in the world. There are plenty of things that I'm not confident about. Make sure the mic's on. But there are also a handful, a small bucket of things that I am confident in. You don't have to be the most confident person in the world to confidently do something that other people would like to hire you to do. And that's what I'm talking about today. Now, I'm not talking about fake it till you make it. I think fake it till you make it just doesn't sit well with me. There on some levels, yes, you got to be confident and that can breed confidence, but then you can end up with this false confidence and you're actually not really good at anything you're talking about. What I'm talking about is real confidence in your own ability to do something. Now, to hone in specifically, let's talk about the work you do in your home studio. Of all the things you can do in a studio, from songwriting to recording to editing to mixing to mastering to production to all those things, there's probably a few niches within those that you're really good at. I'll go first. I'm really good at playing and recording acoustic guitar. Now, I'm not going to shred and play some, but I can play some really compelling, beautiful sounding rhythm guitar parts on acoustic guitar. And what I've done over the years in creating content for Home Studio Corner, I featured that. Specifically, there were a couple of videos on how to record acoustic guitar where I showed a few different methods over a couple of different videos on how I like to record acoustic. The idea was really to just help you record your acoustic guitars, but in doing so, I demonstrated my own ability to get great sounding acoustic guitar recordings. Now, I believe I made that video at least a year and a half ago, maybe more. Might have been 2 years ago. It was in this house, but it was a while back, and just a couple weeks ago, I got an email from somebody who found my video on YouTube. He's a producer. He and his brother actually are producers over in Europe, and they've worked on the Black Panther, the official soundtrack for the Black Panther movie. They've worked on some stuff for, I think, for Drake, for a few other, they've got a few Grammys, or at least were nominated for a couple of Grammys. So they've worked on some legitimate projects. He reaches out and just says, hey, I saw your video on recording acoustic guitar. That's the exact tone I'm looking for a project. Could you record it for me? And what's funny is I didn't even know who the person was at first. And I said, sure, no problem. Then I went back and researched and realized, oh man, this is cool. This is somebody who's really in with the higher ups in the industry. And he sent me the song. It was just a simple 60-second song with a MIDI acoustic guitar part that he had played. And he said, I really just want you to play it like I played it on the MIDI part, but just get a feel for it and then record it kind of however you want, but make it, I kind of like the sound that you got in those videos, so that's what I'm looking for. And I said, sure. So I came in here in the studio, and about an hour later, I had it done. And it came out really well. It sounded wonderful. I was proud of it. Sent it back. He's happy with it. He asked, how much is it going to be? I said, this one's on the house. Let's do some more work together. And that, we'll see. Maybe nothing will ever come of that. He needed the one guitar, and I'll never hear from him again. Either way, I tell that whole story to show if you can be confident in something, and then you can demonstrate that in a way where other people can discover it, you will find yourself with people coming to you asking for work. There are kind of two ways to get work. One is chasing it down. Two is having it come to you. Both can work. Both can go wonderfully. I found when people come to me, a lot of times they're really fun and easy clients. For example, this guitar part, I sent it. He wrote back, wonderful. We're done. Whereas sometimes when you chase down a project, they become, they want 18,000 revisions, and it's just not as fun as the people who love you and respect what you're doing and want to work with you. So all I'm talking about is you don't have to be the most confident in the entire process of recording and mixing a record. Maybe there's just one or two key things that you think, I do those things well. So here's your homework. First, identify what that one thing is. For me, it's going to be a small list of things. I can do a lot of things well, but recording acoustic guitar is going to be one of them. Vocals and background vocals will be another kind of 2 or 3. And and then bigger picture mixing and production. But those are kind of the things. If I had to do one thing, kind of my best thing, that'd probably be it. What is that for you? Seriously, take a second to think about it. What would that be for you? Not that you have to be the best person in the entire world, but what do you do well to where if I said, hey, do this, you would know confidently I would crush that. I bet there's something. And if you say there's nothing, and truly there's nothing that you do well yet in the studio, then make that your first goal, is to get really good at just one piece of the puzzle, not the whole puzzle, just one section of it. Become really great at that and then build on that. That's what it was for me. I've been recording acoustic guitar longer than I've done anything else in the studio. Anything else, because that was my first instrument, and that's when I got a microphone, that was the first thing I wanted to record. So that being said, I'm probably farther down the road with you using acoustic guitar than I am with anything else. So it makes sense that that's going to be something I'm going to have a lot of confidence around. Over the years, I've developed confidence in all the other areas and kind of balanced that confidence out a little bit to where you could throw just about any musical project at me, generally speaking, and I'm probably going to feel pretty confident about it. But you don't have to be there where you're feeling confident across the board to start. That's my whole point. So I have homework for you. The first piece of that homework is to figure out one thing that you are confident in your ability in your studio. The second thing is create a piece of content demonstrating what you do, whatever that thing is that you decided. If it's songwriting, create a piece of content around your song or around the process of songwriting. If it's drumming, create a video of people create a video of you playing drums. I will tell you, for the people that I respect and love, I love to watch people work, especially when they're working with excellence and confidence. You may think, oh, that's too narcissistic, Joe. I could never be you and make confident about myself. You absolutely can. If you want people to work with you, they need to be able to see what you do. And guess what? The year I'm shooting this video, it's 2019. You could post that video, someone on the opposite side of the globe could see it, like my friend in Germany, and contact you immediately, and you've got something going. It's as simple as that. Will that happen to you? I don't know, probably not. I've had to post 1,000 videos to get this German guy's attention, but either way, it's possible. And something about having confidence and then demonstrating that confidence will actually create this cool feedback loop where you're more confident and you'll want to do more of it. So that's your homework. Once you do it, come back and leave a link to it in the comments below, or at least tell us what you did. And finally, if there's somebody you know who you think needs to hear this, share this video with them, and be sure to hit the subscribe button because I've got a lot more great content coming at you real soon. Thanks for watching. See ya.